1, prepare.
We're not prepared.
Check that off the list. 2, stay sober.
Not happening.
Welcome to the best kind of worst.
No one fucking cares.
Everyone cares.
Who?
I care.
Dick suck.
So there I am in the parking lot. Underwear and a guinea.
Hang out in the backseat of a 7-Eleven.
It's animal!
We might die.
So you want to talk about those lesbians?
We need a Bay update.
I slept on the fucking tile!
Oh, God, caressing me.
Oh, God, I just want someone to stand by me.
Oh, God.
Give me a second here.
I don't even know what to do now. I'm getting touched over here.
Gotta clear my throat. My loins.
This is recording. It's not showing me an update like it normally does.
Oh, man, if we missed all this, that would
I don't think so.
That would be it'd be a tragedy.
Should we just run with it?
It'd be a tragedy.
I mean, it's moving.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's showing me it's recording there. It's just
Man,
not
do I still need a moment? I don't know if I'm ready for this. I might have to stop for a second and just, hit a little water, get a little Gatorade.
You famished?
I'm sweating. That was
sweating it up?
I got sensual. There was touching.
There was touching. Yeah. There was.
But yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
We're in? You good?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I thought we were talking about sex.
You want to do it?
Oh,
You want to just dump to it?
episode 11, motherfuckers, coming in hot.
Episode 11.
Dickless is here with us today, reading a instructional manual.
Good Dickless back again.
Man,
he is reading an
I
instructional
love
manual.
when he's engaged.
What? What's going on?
We hook him up with a microphone. We start singing. And he
reading
sits back and
manuals.
he's reading an instructional manual for a drone. I honestly
What
don't
do
know.
y'all want from me?
Content.
Yeah, all right. I mean, that's
why we're
essentially
here,
what we're
right?
going for, right?
It's y'all show. You didn't bring content?
Well, we did, but
All right.
I mean,
then I'm
you
going to
are-
wait for
you-
y'all.
All right, so it's like when you go to those sushi places and the sushi's on the Asian lady that's naked on the table. That's the content, right?
Interesting, yeah.
We brought you. You're the content.
Yeah.
Only you have thank God, you have your clothes on.
yeah, thank God
And I'm
for
not
that.
eating sushi off your body. I might.
I
The
mean,
night's still young.
it's young. It's only 1 a.m.
True story. A little late night recording tonight.
Yeah. We've been sitting here trying to record for 3 hours. We decided to order food and other nonsense.
I honestly don't know what we talked about for
I
the
have
last
no
2
clue
hours.
what's happened since 9. I
yeah,
don't know.
I think I've just been here. I don't
not
think I've
really
actually
sure
been
what's happened.
focusing.
But, yeah, so we're here. Another episode.
How was your week, Oli?
Oh, God. Crazy week, I guess. I mean, busy. I don't know about crazy, but busy. God, what did I do? I don't even know where we are. What is this, Saturday? This is Saturday, right?
Well, it's Sunday now, but yes.
Okay, all right. But I'm on the ball.
Yeah.
I'm close.
You're in the ballpark.
I'm in the ballpark. All right. Yeah, I did some product photo shoot Tuesday. Wednesday, I had a half-day shoot for a little user video. It's kind of cool. Made it look like it's underproduced, but it's really not. Interesting. And then I did an all-night edit for a last-minute deal. I don't even know what I did Thursday. Oh, I tried sleeping, but that didn't really work after staying up for, 2 days.
Yeah, I didn't talk to you for a couple of days, and then I talked to you
I
on
disappeared.
yesterday, and you're like, I haven't slept in 3 days. And you sounded like shit. I don't think I've ever. It's been a while since I've heard you that beat down.
Yeah. I was pretty beat, and then Friday was a hectic day. I was finishing an edit. I decided to buy a new camera. I got booked on a shoot for today, and then I had a little behind-the-scenes shoot, and I feel like I did something else. It was a busy day yesterday, and then today I went on a shoot and filmed some Republicans getting crazy.
Let me tell you guys something. Let me fuck y'all up with some truth here. Oli he's a stay in your lane type of guy, But, man, he is staying in that hum city lane right now. He's being so humble. Let me tell you guys what he was doing this week. This is the truth.
Just telling you, I told you exactly what I did this week.
No, you left out the big thing.
Oh, I did?
He was filming a movie. He was on set at a movie. He was filming a movie.
Was I?
Yeah,
Okay.
See, the thing is, he's not allowed to tell you the title, but I can.
Okay.
All right, because then it won't
What's
get
the
him.
title of this movie?
It won't get you into trouble.
No, I
All
guess
right?
not, right?
So the title of this movie, and when I tell you the title, I'm going to follow it up with all these actors he was rubbing elbows with. He was rubbing them bows.
Getting greasy?
Oh, yeah.
Getting greasy?
Y tu mamá también el ocho.
Can you say it one more time?
Y tu mamá también el ocho.
And that's the name of the movie or the actor?
8th version of Y tu mamá también.
The eighth?
The 8th edition, the 8th sequel, or the 7th
Interesting.
sequel, you know, because
Yeah.
you can't count the
Yeah,
first.
wow.
Y tu mamá también. Who was on there? Selma Hayek, Selena,
I wish.
Richard Gere, Guillermo del Toro.
Did you say Selena?
Selena.
Isn't she dead?
Yes,
Shut
she
up.
is actually.
She's not dead. She's
Just
back.
checking.
No,
She's like Tupac.
She's like Tupac. There was a movie
Selena.
about that.
And it's not, and if you say Selena, it's Selena.
Selena.
Yeah.
Selena.
Julio Iglesias was there.
They were all there, huh?
Enrique.
Man.
I
Sounds
heard
like a good
Enrique.
movie.
I heard Enrique asked you to be his hero.
Yes, me?
Oh,
To
I
be
have
his
to
hero?
be his hero.
Wow.
Leave it at that. But yeah, Y tu mamá también el ocho in theaters. El 5 de mayo next year, 2019.
I guess be on the lookout for that. I'm not even sure what the name of that is. I still don't know.
It's like, I'm sorry, mama.
That's it? I'm sorry, Mama.
Yeah, that's
The
not what
eighth
it, that's
installment
that's
of I'm
not-
Sorry,
That's
Mama?
not what it translates to.
Yeah, I'm
but,
sure it's
yeah.
not, but yeah, I guess I lied, and
You
that's
didn't lie,
actually
but
what
you
I did
you-
this week.
You didn't lie. You just downplayed it. You were in that humble city lane. You know, you're trying to be hum city, and I just want to, want you to flex a little bit.
Just trying
you know,
to want me to flex
want you to flex.
on that Selma Hayek. Am I right? How was your week?
Studied, hit that gym.
Yeah,
I did something this week.
something. I mean, you studied and hit the gym.
On Sunday, you and I went out to the Vintage Clan's house.
I believe that was
Saturday.
Saturday.
Had a
Last
little
Saturday.
boat day. Hung out with
That's right. Yeah. We did a boat day.
hung out with
the
the
white people.
firstborn brother,
Yeah.
little Hizzy.
Yeah. Oh, Harold.
Hung out with the younger Vintage,
Young vintage.
and then
Vintage
good
Junior.
sister Pahina. And for those of you that are trying to be like, oh yeah, her name is Paige. It's not Paige. She happens to just look like paper. Okay, that's why we call her good sister Pahina. She literally looks like an 8.5 by 11 piece of 98 brightness cardstock. Yeah,
Sure.
it's perfect.
I mean, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good day.
It was a good day. Yeah. I'm actually peeling like a son of a bitch the last couple of days because I got sunburned.
Yeah, he's
pretty bad.
Slithering around
I
here.
didn't put any sunscreen on, and we just stood out there in the water for a couple hours.
We did get enough.
It's trying to even out. I got that solid farmers going on. Just trying to even out the body.
Well, because I don't really pay attention to anything outside of our city, but it's been raining every day. So the fact that we were able to go on the boat, and it
was we actually hit a little rain on the way there.
No clouds,
But it was clear. Yeah, it was.
Straight
It was
sun.
very clear. No, there were clouds.
Yeah, but I mean,
there were. We saw a couple rainstorms off in the distance.
we all
but
collectively
we were
got
good.
a little lobster going.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I mean, it was just it was when they sent the bat signal out that they were going out. We
Yeah.
both were like, nah.
Not gonna happen.
We're out there for 5 hours, crisping up like some bacon.
Oh man, that's right. And then we went to that weird brewery.
We did go to this weird brewery. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, can we
Can
talk
we?
about that? So yeah, we went to this weird brewery.
Before
What was it called?
I'll post some of the videos of us.
Oh yeah,
I
Did you save
I
those?
did save all
you
of them.
saved those. Good. Went to this brewery that I had been wanting to go to for a while. It's just in an old, like, colonial style Florida house.
Sidebar. When I came to pick you up before heading out to
that's where I was
the
getting
marina,
to.
He had
I got a little book with a lot of the craft
a
beer.
passport, essentially.
Yeah, it's like a passport for all the local breweries. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
And I'm flicking through, and I'm a visual person.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I saw this place, and I'm like, oh, I really want. He was in the bathroom. I just yelled, I really want to go there.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know what it was.
He really didn't hear me, and I'm just pointing at a
heard you just
picture.
yelling
so
shit,
obviously he's
per
not going to know
usual.
what the hell I'm pointing at.
Naturally.
But we're driving there, and he's like, yeah, I really want to go to this brewery. And I'm like, that's the one I was pointing to.
That's the one you were pointing to. Yeah, so we went to this brewery after the boat. I forgot. And so it was in this old house. This old, like, Florida colonial style house,
was
I
the
guess
name?
you'd call it. Saint Somewhere.
Saint Somewhere.
Saint Somewhere.
You can
Those
talk.
are lyrics from a Buffett song, actually.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah,
Well,
Dickless.
Buffett's good.
Dickless
Their
isn't just the
beer
lightning
was
expert.
not.
He's a Jim Buffett expert.
Jim.
James, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so it was weird. So we walked in. It was a cool concept. I like the idea of it being in a house.
It was an old, like, 40s house, the
Yeah,
porch.
we walk in. It was nice. Go to the side. They got the coolers. You can buy their beer. They got tables. They had a big, nice wraparound wooden bar. So we got a couple beers. Not really feeling them, but we're like, well, we're gonna drink.
He
them.
let us like it was weird because they only had
They
four
didn't have
four
a big
beers on
selection,
tap,
and they were
one
all
was
random.
and the fifth was a wine,
Yeah,
like
and
a
they
like
were
a
all
like a wine
they were
hybrid
all
shandy, some kind of weird shit.
random types of beer.
And I tend to stick. We both tend to stick to like a little bit of bitterness IPA thing like
Yeah,
that.
we liked the IPAs. They didn't have anything.
One
like
was
that.
super sweet. It was gross.
Yeah, I didn't like
Gross.
that.
It was like a mead.
Almost.
Had it been any thicker, like kind of like a light syrupy consistency,
Yep,
mead.
yep. Yeah, I'm not even sure what the two that we actually got glasses of were.
I think we kind of felt bad since we tried all three. We were like, let's just get one and we'll walk around. Maybe it's not as bad once you get a full glass.
Yeah, just have a glass and
'Cause
try it out. You never know. I mean, you get a little sample, you can't really tell.
We've said this before. You get a craft beer, it's cold. You let it warm up a little bit. A lot of times it becomes a lot,
you really
a lot more
can't
tasty.
drink a craft beer super cold. You know, I mean, you're not going to get all that flavor. So, walk around for a little bit. So we figured we'd check out the house. We did. We checked out the downstairs.
Yeah, the downstairs
Checked out
had
the
like a
Mr.
big.
Manager's office.
It was essentially like a big,
Just big
master
open.
bedroom, kind of like. I think that was like a master bedroom, maybe like a
Converted,
living
yeah.
room.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
They had some saloon doors leading into the manager's office, which
Yep.
is strange.
Took
We
a
walked
peek in there.
right into the manager's office.
Nobody cared.
No one stopped us. That's the second time we've been in a manager's office and no one
Yep,
stopped us.
yep.
First
Well,
time
probably not
we
the
sent
second, but-
emails.
Anyway, so we made our way upstairs. Now, I believe I was in front walking up the stairs.
You were.
And as I'm coming up the top, you can see a bathroom, see a shower. Okay, cool. You know, it's an
Random.
old house. There's a shower, but it's an old house, so you got to expect it. There's soap in there, like
Axe.
somebody's using 2 bottles of Axe, like somebody is using this shower on
New.
a consistent basis.
Yep.
Then there was like an empty beer can in there, which wasn't their beer. It was like an empty Highlight can or
Oh,
something.
it meant someone was depressed.
I guess. So we start
Possibly.
poking around in the rooms, and it's like a full-on brothel
Next room we go into, it's a bed.
bed. There were, what, four
This was
different beds
a twin
upstairs?
bed. This is for children.
Yes, there was one small twin. Then the other room had 2 small twins, but they had the mattresses weren't there. I think they were getting them cleaned.
And then we go into the third room. Oh, it's a full
Full-out
bed.
couch. Full size.
It's a
Pull-out
king
couch.
pullout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen pullout.
Yeah, I mean, it was up there. It was a big.
was an adult
a
pull-out.
It was a big pull-out couch.
Naturally, the Good Brothers, we laid in all the
We
beds.
decided to get in the beds.
Yeah. We poured beer basically everywhere.
Well, you poured beer everywhere because you didn't want to drink it. I drank my beer.
I dropped mine on accident.
What do you mean on accident?
You
You tried
poured your
picking-
beer on me as you were on top of me on the bed.
That was a little spill. That was nothing. That was just a little taste for you. You spilt your beer all over the place because you tried picking it up with tongs.
I found what's those things we used to use at the Carnival?
Tongs?
Oh, I did use tongs.
You used
In my
tongs.
mind, I used
Oh, like the trash things?
what's the trash things we used to use at Carnival?
No, you used tongs.
What are those things called? You're the trainer?
What are those things called? The trash picker-uppers.
Parker.
Patrol stick.
Park Patrol stick.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you just use tongs. But it was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I mean, it was an old house, so there was a kitchen, but it was weird
Oh,
because they use it. There
That
was a
room,
kitchen.
that room with the pull-out couch had a kitchen.
Yeah, there was a kitchen right near it, and then
Yep.
it had a fridge with condiments in it. So obviously somebody's making sandwiches.
Yep.
So we were just checking it out. You decided to get in the shower and turn it on.
I did turn it on.
You decided to get full hard on it.
Yep.
And then we had a couple ladies.
And then
come
we
upstairs.
heard footsteps, so we tried to be a little more discreet. Which instantaneously, when I saw them, I went the complete opposite way. So yeah, these girls are walking up the stairs, and
Yep.
we tried to be a little more discreet.
Well, no, we got out of the bed.
We both
and,
looked
you
at
know,
each other and were like, all right, let's not fuck around. And then we saw the lady's physical appearance, and
couple older ladies. One of them went into the bathroom,
yeah, no,
and the other one came looking.
when I saw what they looked like, I went the complete opposite way of discretion, and I went full in, and I walked up to.
Why would you? Why did you decide to go full
It
in
was
after you saw
It was
them?
a gut choice. I went with
You
my
just
gut.
said, "All right."
Yeah.
They like to party.
That's what I thought.
All right.
So I walked up to the girl, and I looked at her. I looked at her straight in the face, and I said, "Hey, there's a bed over there. You want to get in it with me?"
You totally did. Is that our sexual assault talk for the day?
No, my God, I think I might have.
Well, it gets better though.
Yeah.
Are we going to call you Jameis the rest of the night, or
We
what?
might need to, but
She chuckled. She had a good laugh.
She laughed, but she looked a little nervous.
Well,
she
she
didn't know
looked
what
nervous
to do.
because someone half of her
random.
age just walked up to her and just said, "Hey, you want to crawl in the
Hey,
bed
you
with
want
me?"
to crawl in bed with me?
So I thought she took it in a comedic light.
She took it okay.
We
She took it
walked down
okay.
the stairs.
I
and,
felt like, she took it all right, but we might want to get out of here
yeah.
soon.
So
So we go
went
downstairs and decide to pay for our beers, finish them up,
cash out.
cash out. So we're doing so. They come downstairs after the other one finished up in the bathroom.
Now
I
they're right
suppose.
behind me,
Now they creep up behind us.
and she goes, "Hey, you know how you asked me to climb into bed with
Fucking
you?"
dick.
And I go, "Yep." She goes, "Well, there's a shower. You want to go take a shower with me?"
Full heart. Ready to go. Taking
And
a shower.
I think her and I had a nice hug, a quick half hug, and
yeah,
we
it
went
was
our
nice.
merry
It was
way.
a good moment.
Yeah.
Walked off. Then we got some barbecue next door in another house.
I think she was marinating like the weirdness
she
of
had to let it set
this
in.
brewery.
She had to let it set in. And then she told her friend,
"Hey,
yeah.
you want to crawl into bed with me?
Right.
This place looks like a brothel." No, I don't know. Nervous. And then she realized like everything in there was a gimmick. But
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
all fake anyway.
All joking aside, if that place had like north of 50 people on like let's say a Friday night,
it's a brothel.
Let's
They're
let's say
fucking-
like I don't
Those
know,
beds are
some of
getting
those
used.
people, got they
Get a
were
couple beers
dancing
in ya.
a couple of sweat drops
Yeah.
on someone's shoulder
Oh, yeah.
from some
Oh, yeah.
grinding. Next thing you know,
Grinding.
there's people having sex in
it's
beds
happening.
in front of other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's happening.
This is gonna get weird.
Real weird.
But yeah,
Real weird. This mic's a little scratchy today.
yeah.
Real weird. Yeah, no.
And we went and
So
got some
that was-
barbecue.
That was an experience. And then, we went to another
Was
house
that
right next
Memphis
door.
style or was that Southern
I don't fucking know. Isn't Memphis in the South?
Tennessee?
Yup.
Volunteer state. We know how I feel about that. We know how I feel. Let's
Yeah.
not bring that up.
You think they're volunteers and they don't do anything.
Yeah.
We know how you feel about them.
Yeah. Fucking
Either way,
orange.
they're still in the South. So
Are they though?
your
Are they
question is
anywhere?
irrelevant because Memphis or Southern style is the same thing.
Are they anywhere?
Yeah, they're in Tennessee,
All right.
which is in the South.
All right. Thought the Rockies would be a little more rockier. Yeah. Yeah, they had burnt ends, Dickless.
Burnt ends, yeah.
They were
really
fucking
good. If I knew
fantastic.
Dick wasn't going to talk today, I wanted to set up the third mic.
They're
Burn
fucking
ends,
tremendous.
best barbecue ever.
And these were fantastic. They were thick. They had that nice burnt with a little bit of fat, and then
Oli,
they had a
can you
good
do me a
chunk of
favor?
meat on them too. And
Awesome.
You could cut them with a fork.
Oli,
Fantastic.
That shit melts in your mouth.
describe that sweet heat sauce.
Oh, the sweet heat that we made ourselves.
We mixed the sweet and their hot barbecue sauce.
They had 3 different sauces, which were all good. We decided to mix a couple up, do a little sweet heat. Fantastic. Although it gave you heartburn, didn't it?
I had raging heartburn. I never get heartburn.
Yeah.
I had raging heartburn.
Yeah.
I was not feeling
I was good,
good
though. I didn't get it.
Well, I take that back.
It's the spicy for you, isn't it, you said?
I don't know if it was the barbecue that
Yeah, it
gave
might
me the
not have
heartburn.
been.
Could have been the pad thai I had afterwards.
You had pad thai.
Could have been the volcano chicken.
Excuse me, you had pad thai after burn ends.
We had burn ends.
It could have been the volcano
We had
chicken.
a beer. Well, we went on the boat, had some beer, had some whiskey, had more beer, burn ends with more
I gotta
beer.
tell you, I wouldn't have heartburn.
Pad thai.
I would have had ass burn.
Ass burn.
I did for a couple of days.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just full for like 2
Yeah.
days.
So we get back to Vintage's house.
Yeah. And they
And-
ordered a shitload.
They ordered enough Thai food for an army.
Yeah.
Because we always give younger Vintage shit for not ordering enough
Yep.
spring rolls and crab
Crab
ragoons.
rangoons. She ordered so many
She ordered,
fucking
like-
crab rangoons.
She ordered
like
30
4
plus
orders
crab
of 'em.
ragoons.
For 6 of us.
And because the parents are on a
That's
diet.
it. Harold,
They don't
I think
st-
Harold snuck one, but
Yeah, he might have had a couple, but
yeah.
you
But
and
still,
I aren't going to eat 28
no,
crab
I had like
ragoons.
4 myself, you
Yeah.
know?
I had a cuppa.
Yeah, I had a few.
Yeah.
And that was about it.
She bought 2 things of pad thai,
2 things of pad
volcano
thai,
chicken,
volcano chicken,
2
4
things of
crab
noodles for her and
rangoon.
for Sister Pahina.
Yeah. And
So there's
something
like
else. She got
5
something
trays of
else.
food just laying around.
Yeah,
I
there's
had
a
like
bunch of food.
4
Stupid.
bites of pad thai, and I was like, I'm stuffed.
I had 2 bites and said, this is disgusting. And then I ate some of her noodles and some of the volcano chicken. But she goes, oh, have some of mine. So I have my fork, so I grab some. And then she goes,
Don't mix them.
I'm allergic to pad thai. Don't mix them. And I was like,
Yeah,
well, I
that's
just
good.
did. And she goes, well, that's not going to hurt. I'm like,
She's
okay.
being nice to you.
I'm like,
She's
okay.
being nice to you, Maddie.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was just full. Then we
that's
we watched we went in the pool a little bit and watched
Oh,
a
yeah.
little movie.
Oh, yeah, that
I don't
movie
know what
wasn't
the
bad.
name of the movie was.
The Big Sick.
I don't know.
Oh, how was that?
It was
I've been
good.
meaning to watch it.
It was good. It was too fucking long.
Hey, don't watch it.
It was good. I would
Don't
watch
watch
it, but
it.
just know
How
like
long was it?
I don't know, but it felt like
Honestly,
it was 4
felt
hours.
like 4 hours.
I don't know, but it felt long, and that's a problem. Maybe it
fell
was because I was
asleep, woke
full
up,
You guys
and
watch
tired.
Silicon
long.
Valley? Because that's the guy from Silicon Valley. I guess he's
No.
a writer and producer.
He's not in the show because I
Yes,
watched
he-
Silicon Valley and he's not in the show,
yes,
right?
he is. He's the Indian guy.
Well,
Not the young kid.
That's
that's
racist.
the young kid's the Asian.
The
I
main
don't know.
character. The main character.
in what?
The main character's that
The
white
big
guy.
sick.
yeah, the Indian guy.
is in Silicon Valley.
I don't know. I don't watch it.
It's about the comedian Nanjanami.
What is?
The Big Sick.
Oh my lord!
It was
Kumar
good.
Nanjiani.
It was good. It was just really
How do you-
long.
I don't know how to say his
It was
name.
just
I'm not
long.
trying to be mean.
It's not about. What are you saying?
It's about his real life.
It was based on a true story.
It was based on his life.
Okay, but the Indian guy is from Silicon Valley.
You talking about Ashton Kutcher?
You're such an asshole. Anyway, so we
what a
did that.
fucking
I
prick.
fucking fell
I
asleep
totally forgot
and
that
I woke
happened.
up. It still felt long.
It was long. It was definitely long.
Yeah, Kumail Nanjiani. You're right.
Camille
Correct.
Nanjiani.
We could have cut that movie down a little bit.
Honestly, that movie would have been great for like a made-for-TV Lifetime show that lasted 55 minutes
It was
plus
a decent
commercials.
movie.
You ready for how long it was?
Yeah.
2 hours.
It felt like 3. Seriously, though.
Well, because
did.
That
It really
tells
did.
me it wasn't good then.
No,
No.
but it was a good story.
If
It
it's
was
a good
story.
movie, then it should
I'll
feel
tell
like
you
it
why
flew
it was
by.
so long. I'll tell you why it was so
I
long.
agree.
Because when they had
But I was also very tired.
no. When they had dialogue scenes, it went like this. I really miss you.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then the response was very slow back.
Yeah.
So the dialogue
The
was
pacing,
very slow.
the pacing of the whole movie was just slow.
What
so
I will
it was
say-
good, but it was a
What I-
slow-paced movie.
What I will say about this movie is my honest opinion. Wherever you're going to watch it from, hit play. The moment Camille Nanjiani comes on, hit play. The moment he's not in the scene, fast forward. The moment Ray Romano comes on,
Hit
stop
play.
and play. Ray Romano, I feel like they just told him.
He made the movie.
I feel like they just told him ad-lib everything.
Yeah. I don't think he had one line in that
The
movie.
shit he was saying, you just looked and you were like,
Yeah.
And there was times where
He
he
was just
looked,
ad-libbing it
There
all.
was times where he looked down because he was biting his lip, not to laugh at his own joke. He would just say something and then
It
he
was
would
good.
go.
He was good. Yeah, I think hour and a half would have been solid for that
90
movie.
minutes would have been
It
good.
was just, it was long.
The
But,
ending was
it
good,
was
and
good.
then like they showed
Yeah.
the real pictures of his
Yeah,
life,
yeah.
and that was cool. So his parents were great. His mom
Was
was,
it based
great.
on? It was based on his life,
Yeah.
or was
So-
it based on another?
No, his life.
Okay, I
His
didn't see. I
wife
didn't
is
know that.
white.
I just as soon as it got to the credits and they started showing the pictures, I just got
That is
started
his
getting ready
life.
to
So
leave.
So you're saying it felt long mainly because of the dialogue.
It was
Well,
very
it was a
slow-paced
very
dialogue.
slow-paced movie.
See, in my opinion, and I love Tarantino movies, but he's got very long dialogue scenes. But I can watch
But
one
they
of
don't
his
drag.
dialogue scenes.
They don't drag.
forever.
No, it's a
because
different. It's a
they're
different.
so interesting.
But it's a different. That's it. It's a different dialogue scene. It's
Gotcha.
not.
Okay.
It's
Because
not
they're
like
moving through the words at a pace,
Yeah.
right? And there's mannerisms. This was very monotone.
Okay.
And there's scenes. There's
you
scenes
got
of
changed
stand-up,
tone and everything like
right?
that. Okay.
And there's
Yeah, it's
scenes
completely
of
different.
stand up because this, at this time he's an up and coming comedian, right? So you're watching, he's at a comedy store. So you're watching the same four guys. One of them was Bo Burnham, do the same set like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You're learning.
So it gets repetitive. It's very factual but repetitive.
Yeah, it was good though. It was a decent movie. I just felt it could have been cut down a little.
Out of 5 stars, I give it a 3.
Trace.
Yeah, I think 3 is a solid number.
Yeah, 3 is a solid number. It's going to lead me to our sponsor of the week. We got Paradise Brewing Company. I stumbled across last week and stopped in, had a few beers because I didn't want to sit in traffic.
That's a question I have.
What? What's the question you have?
So you avoided traffic by stopping at a brewery. Is this how alcoholism starts?
No, I think it's how it continues.
All right, I'll take that.
So anyway, yeah, Paradise Brewing. Decided to stop in 2 days in a row to not sit in traffic. I got home 15 minutes later than I would have, or according to Google Maps, and didn't sit in traffic, and just sat there and drank a couple beers, and
It's an excellent IPA.
yeah. So we got the Pit Boss Triple IPA. They go for $8 a can, or if you're smart, just buy the 4-pack for $20. Little pricey, but it's 11.5%, and I mean, I had to try it. They didn't have it on tap; they only had it in cans. So I felt like we should try it. It's pretty good, but it's triple IPA, so that's why 3.
Yeah, it's good
But
stuff. man.
all the other beers I had there were fantastic. So cool place.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to the beer. Sponsor of the week.
Sponsor of the week. We're also a caffeine sponsor, our unofficial sponsor, Buddy Brew Coffee. Get that Bolt.
Get
the
that
Bolt
Bolt
Nitro
hitter.
Brew. It's in the cold section where they keep the coffee and the creamer.
It's pretty good.
At Publix.
I don't know why we're doing so many sponsors.
It's great
but
stuff.
I'm liking it.
We're also sponsored
Did they
by
just start following
Swiss
us? That'll be
Chris.
good.
Toot that ass
Toot
up.
that ass up.
Swiss Chris. Get it on Amazon.
Toot that ass
Toot
up.
that ass up. We're all sponsored by MeUndies. If you need
Jesus
if you need a little carriage for your testicles, get a little MeUndie.
All right, we're moving on because nobody's paying us for this bullshit.
How about some manscaped.com? May I talk about
No,
this real
you
quick?
may not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, fine.
You don't want to bring anything to the table, and now you want to throw in a sponsor?
Is that by Dollar Shave Club?
It is not. I actually saw this advertised, and apparently, all right, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm Manscaped, all right? So when you're trimming up the boys, do you
would hope
guys use
so.
an electric razor, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, I just use trimmers. Just a
Oh,
little,
okay.
like
Apparently-
a little,
I'm like gangs in New York. I use a 1 blade.
Yeah,
The
do
way
ya?
they advertise this
Slice
thing,
your nuts?
all right, it's an electric razor that actually will not pinch. Won't cut the skin, which
So you don't
I'm
have to
confused how that works.
stretch the sack
Correct,
so you don't
correct,
so you
yes.
don't cut yourself because
Yes.
I have done that before
I have done
and that's
that
no fun.
multiple
Have you,
times. Not
like-
fun at
See,
all.
I did it
Have
once
you
and
ever
that was it.
gotten
I
scared?
learned.
Because
You're
I've cut it
stupid.
sometimes and it bled like a pig, and I get
Oh,
real
absolutely.
nervous. I get real nervous.
Yeah, the one time I got myself good and I was like, all right, so I'm gonna die.
So that's
I'm
that's
dead.
actually on
I'm bleeding out.
manscape.com.
Interesting. How much is it?
Let's take a look.
Fun.
All right.
Let me
Well, I
say,
thought
here's
you were
another
coming with
question I have.
info.
Maybe you can email them this. Do you have like replaceable heads that they send you or something like that?
They have guards.
Okay, so do they charge you by
Oh,
how
that's-
much bush you grow?
Good
Well,
question.
So you're basing it on Dollar Shave Club where you get something every month? Maybe
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
not
how
what
many
it is. Maybe
cartridges
it's
do
just
you need?
buy
Because
one.
some
right,
people
so-
get facial, some people don't.
It's called the lawnmower,
That's pretty good.
Great name.
and it's $40.
You know
not
what?
bad.
I've seen
Can I
this.
see it?
Sure.
I've seen this. They say it will not pinch you.
Oh,
That's
now you-
exactly what it's saying, and I really don't understand
actually
that.
seen this thing, yeah.
because
Okay.
I
This looks interesting. How
understand
is
how
that
an
not
electric
gonna
razor
pinch you?
works.
That's gonna pinch you.
It's metal going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really
Is
do
the-
not understand.
Not buying
But
it.
it
yeah.
looks like a normal trimmer. Maybe it's the way their guards work. But even then, I mean, that's a big hole in that guard. I mean, you could easily slide some skin up in there.
It doesn't look like it's going to really get down to the skin though.
Well, no, but look.
Because I'm
Look at
liking,
those
I'm
teeth.
liking that. I'm liking that crew cut down there. I mean, I'm going deep.
Look at those teeth.
That looked like a
cordless.
newborn
That's
baby.
nice.
Yeah, that's why I go one blade. I roll the dice.
No blade.
Firm palm in your hand.
I roll the dice.
Mhm,
Dangerous.
mhm. Accuracy.
Roll the dice for that
Tough
paradise.
shears. Safe
I
trimming.
guess sounds good.
Without nicks and snags.
Snags. That just doesn't even. You don't want that word associated with your balls.
Interesting. Well, I might need to
Snag.
buy one just to try it. I do need a new trimmer, actually. So
Well, we might do it, and then we'll
I
film
might.
it, and we'll
We
send it
could.
to them. Unofficial official sponsor.
we could plow blades. Interesting. Yeah, might need to get one of them.
Awesome.
Anyway, how was your week, Dick?
It was all right. Not much going on.
He bought a drone.
Wow,
I did
you're
buy a
really,
drone. I
you're-
bought one today, actually.
You're on the ball this week, you know.
Well,
Dick.
I am looking at a manscaping razor, so I am on the ball.
On the ball, on the
Or
balls.
balls, yes. I have to.
Bird is the word. Well, let me recap the last 30 seconds. Dick, how was your week? Good. I bought a drone.
And balls.
That sounds about
Balls.
right.
Anyway, well,
So what happened in the world this week?
yeah, indeed.
Well,
Indeed.
let's recap.
I want to start off with this one real quick.
You go full in here.
I got a quick little something.
Go full in.
Actually, it kind of fits with since we just got out of our sponsor segments
Yeah,
because
go bees deep.
a well-known sponsor for podcasts is Blue Apron. Correct?
Yeah, Blue Apron
sure you've
does a
heard of it.
ton of podcast work. Yeah.
So
Shout out
This-
Blue Apron.
listen up. This article says Blue Apron, look out. Chick-fil-A will begin selling meal kits at 150 Atlanta area restaurants starting in August 27th. You'll be able to buy pre-measured ingredients for dishes like Dijon chicken and chicken enchiladas.
All right, fuck you, Blue Apron. Shout out Chick-fil-A.
Back on the bigot train.
Bigot train all day.
Bigot train
Back
all
up
day.
that Brinks truck.
Jesus. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
So there's a lot of
apparently
there's
we're
a
on that
lot
bigot train.
Of alternatives to Blue Apron. Blue Apron
Oh, there's a ton.
is a little bit pricey, but
they've
it's
just become very well known in the podcast world.
yeah. Well, Blue Apron's probably got the most streamlined approach.
Yeah,
you get the
it's-
food a little bit
it's
faster than most
straightforward.
places.
Well,
A
it's
place-
not that expensive though either. I mean, it's
It's
$10
not
a
terrible.
person for a
It's
meal.
not
I mean,
terrible.
that's really not that bad.
One place I've been dying to try out is called shout out Jimmy's Seafood. Jimmy's Seafood. They're sending
that's interesting.
yeah, they'll send you pre-made
I was looking at those.
health platters.
Yeah.
Already pre-made. All you got to do
That's
is
kinda cool.
put those hitters in the microwave, and it's a
So
specialty kind of like
you're gonna just cook up fish in the
No,
microwave?
no, they make all kinds of stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not just fish, but they started out as a traditional like seafood restaurant.
Nice.
They ventured out to portion controlled, high protein, all healthy, organic, whatever.
Yep.
And a lot of the athletes have been doing it, and they've been they're up in their sponsor game. So you're going to see some like
Interesting.
They hooked up with Under Armour. They got some sleeveless hoodies that they've been sending out to people. So
Nice.
the food looks damn good.
One I saw was it's called Carnivore Box or something, where they just send you a bunch of fucking meat.
I think that's owned by Butcher Box.
Is it? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're venturing out.
That makes sense. Looks good though.
Yeah.
Bunch of meat.
I've been looking at that Butcher Box. They just send you the raw grass-fed organic meats.
Yeah.
those
That's
meats
kind of
are
what the
damn good.
Carnivore Box is.
Yeah.
So they might, or maybe it's a competitor. I don't know.
Could be. I don't know, man. Everything comes in
Anyway.
a box these days.
So
Bark Box, Butcher Box, Book
Yeah, it's all
Box. You can get
boxes.
fucking box flowers.
You can get a box.
Box wine. That's the original box.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, what do you got?
What happened to the world this week?
What
well,
did?
I mean,
What did happen in the world
somebody
this week?
ran up to the Donald Trump Hollywood star and went
That's
to
right.
town with a little sledge.
I did see a quick picture of that.
Yeah.
Little pickaxe.
Well, there was a fight today over it. I guess someone
Was
else
there?
tried to fuck with it, and some other dude beat the shit out of the other guy.
Well,
I read the title, decided not to read the article.
yeah, I don't know. I just saw a quick picture of it the other day. I didn't read it or anything.
Speaking of a fight,
Whatever.
how about that fight at
The
McDonald's?
McDonald's one? God
Guys,
damn.
if you have not seen this fight, please, for the love of God, Google this shit. Apparently, this
Have
little.
you seen this fight, Dick?
I have.
Yeah.
Did you see the unedited one where her titty's out?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
This girl.
I gotta tell you, the customer didn't look like she ate at McDonald's, but the employee looked like she ate there every fucking day.
Dick's giving it to you raw.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, he's not wrong.
Well, no, but that lady was like 3 times the size of the
She's
other
also
one.
tall as shit, though.
Yeah.
Oh, she was tall.
She was
like
big.
from the fucking
Shit.
Amazon.
Yeah, she was tall.
Yeah,
but
she's
she was
got me
also
by inches,
hefty.
multiple inches. So the lady asked for a water cup and was filling it up with soda.
Now, see, I didn't know all this
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
backstory.
get the
just saw a milkshake fly.
It was a soda,
And then that was it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What
all
she
I-
did is she asked for a water cup so she didn't have to pay for it. Was filling it up with soda, and I guess she had done it a couple times. Lady was like, "Hey, please stop that." She launched that soda at the worker. The
Oh,
worker
yeah.
came at her and
Beat the shit
ragdolled
out of
her.
her.
So that was a soda? It looked like a milkshake because
Yeah,
it
I
actually
thought-
looked like jizz was in
I-
her hair at one
Jesus
point.
Christ.
I thought it was a milkshake, but I actually read an article and they said it was over a water cup.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, check it out because she got her ass
Check
beat.
that out. Yeah.
Just remember, if you're going to fight a McDonald's employee, don't wear a tube top. Your tits are going to be falling out.
Wear a bra.
Yeah, good God.
I loved when the other worker came up to like diffuse
Yeah,
the
to
situation.
help.
She
And
hit
then
She
her.
wasn't diffusing.
hit
She just
her,
wanted to get a
No,
quick
she
grab.
did, but then the customer was still like hitting her and pushing her
and
out of the
she
way.
ragdolled
and she was
her
like, "Fuck it, yeah."
and fed her to the
her
original
back to
one.
Big Bertha.
And the original one just threw her up on the table
Yeah.
and was like, "You're gonna
Just
stop,"
started beating her.
and then took like 3 billy club shots right to the face.
yeah.
Amazing
She
stuff.
basically had sledgehammers
Amazing
for hands.
stuff. Look, when you're look, I know it's stupid, but when you're actively stealing from an establishment,
hey.
they have every right to tell you to stop.
Well, and they ask you to stop.
They can tell you
and then
stop.
you want to get
They can tell you to leave.
You want
They-
to be an asshole and throw a drink.
You know?
Go and learn you something today.
Put that in the learn you file and realize, is it worth the $239?
To get your ass beat.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Or just drink the water. Probably need
Or
it.
just drink the water.
You probably
could just drink
dehydrated.
the water. You probably need
Yeah.
it. Probably need
I'm
it.
thinking you're dehydrated. Drink some water.
Yeah.
Shout
so
out to
that
water.
Definitely happened. Shout out to the water.
Water for that ass. Yeah, so we had the pickaxe to the Trump star.
Yeah. Walmart ass beating. Man, it is America, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Demi Lovato.
Okay. Yeah. Still America.
That's pretty big story this week. Demi Lovato overdosed on Mexican heroin.
Mexican.
Most reports.
Does that mean it's spicy?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Most reports just stated heroin.
be.
But shout out to Joey Diaz. He has some insider scoop. Says
Is
Mexican
it
heroin.
insider, or is he just talking out his ass, calling it Mexican?
It's probably just. I mean, honestly, where's heroin coming from? It's probably just coming from Mexico, anyway. So.
Well, I suppose.
I'm leaning on the. He says some off the wall shit that ends up being true, so I'm gonna err on his side.
True that.
I guess she had been. For those people that know Demi Lovato, know that she's battled substance abuse problems most of her life. I think she started drinking in her early teen years. She had been clean for some time, and I guess some body issues arose recently, and that led her to fall off a little bit of the bandwagon. Some close friends knew of this problem. I read a report saying that some of her close friends were not surprised by this incident. One of her friends actually had Narcan on them to help overturn her overdose.
Well, that's good. Because that can be the difference right there.
Yeah. So I mean that just goes to show how in a bad place mentally she was.
Yeah.
It's interesting, and I think Demi Lovato was a child star, or was she not?
I honestly don't know.
I'm not
Maybe.
sure on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I was talking about a different story with someone today, but the subject matters, there's similarities. There's something about young children in spotlight and their teenage and adult years just being absolute atrocities.
Yeah. Well, you're living this world,
Yeah.
and you're going to. I mean, you're living with these adults that are partying. I mean, that's part of it.
I was,
and then a lot of times their family life isn't necessarily that great since they're child stars. Then you got the creepos trying to rape on them.
well, you got to act older than what you truly are. You have to kind of mature at a young age.
Yeah.
I caught a snippet of an interview with that girl from Stranger Things, 11. I don't know her real name. But she's 13, 12.
Yeah.
And she was
Somewhere in
talking
there, I
like
think.
she was a 20-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
She was
Yeah.
very
mature.
articulate. I mean, she's very smart. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No.
What I'm saying is you kind of put
Mature.
these people in a, you put them on a pedestal and you set them up for failure.
Well,
I think
that
Demi
depends.
Lovato was
That
on
depends.
Disney.
that sounds about right.
I think.
Sure. Let's run with it.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I hope she does well. Apparently her ex, I fuck up his first name all the time.
Wilmer?
Wilmer Valderrama. Thank you, buddy. Wilmer.
Vilma?
He's been visiting her every day to help her through this. So
That's good.
she has a great support system. Hope she gets back on her feet. But
Word.
it did spring a real conversation, and that's with the Narcan. Narcan helps with opioid and heroin overdoses. It helps overturn your overdose. There's actual states where you can just legally go get it from a pharmacy if you are worried that something like this might happen. There's no prescription necessary, and there was
that's
an
good.
article I read
I mean-
basically asking if this is something that should be nationwide.
Well, if it does the opposite of what heroin does, then I think it's a pretty good thing to have on the shelf.
Yeah. I've had people close to me with substance abuse issues.
Yep.
So I'm a little biased in this, but I think it's a good thing to have near you.
Why not? I mean, well, especially if you have a loved one that is struggling, it's not a bad thing to have it on hand.
Yeah,
Could make the difference.
just because you've been sober for X amount of years, you're still in recovery. You're in
still
recovery for
struggling.
your whole life.
Yeah. It's a constant struggle.
It's an everyday thing.
Absolutely.
And when things arise, like breakups, and like I read that she was having some body issues. Maybe I know her weight fluctuates from time to time, but she's never been a big girl. I think she's beautiful. And this is kind of a sexist-ish comment, but women get in their head a lot about their appearance.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think men care a little less. I mean, we all know the man that cares a lot. We all know that
of
one
course.
or two men, but women, that's a staple for them. So I think it's you get in your own head, and then you get stressed out, and then you regress to something that's comfortable for you. So
Yeah, no, absolutely.
we're wishing her a speedy recovery and get back on your feet. And she released a song 2 weeks ago, sober, and she's basically saying that she had fell off the bandwagon. So it seemed like she was a little,
kind of reaching out a little,
crying for some help. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, could have been.
You just don't want to see anyone, pass away, before their time due to something like this. We've seen too many overdoses.
Yeah.
We need to
absolutely.
We need to get past this overdose thing. What you got?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Which direction we want to take here?
Must have been love.
I did have some sexual assault I found, but
that
maybe
woman
save
from
that.
Fox News.
Oh, that's right. You had something.
Yeah.
What was this?
I got you.
Yeah, let's go into that.
Yeah, I got it on my computer, but I'm pulling up my phone now. Kimberly Guilfoyle was accused
that's a name.
of weird, abusive behavior at
was
Fox News.
Accused of gilly-foiling someone?
That might be.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to say this, and people might get mad at me. They're going to get mad. When I look at this woman...
Why are you looking at me for that?
Oh, no. I don't think you... I think you guys will
just
feel the
looking.
exact same way. And if you don't, please say that so people don't get mad at you too. But when I look at this woman and I look at her face, look at her appearance, I immediately think, yep, that's exactly the person I pictured to do this.
And what did she do?
She's hot. I give her that. Very, very, very attractive woman.
Good-looking woman.
Yeah.
Nice rack.
Fox News co-host Kimberly Guilfoyle announced that she's leaving the network. So she announced that she was leaving and she has a new job. But they believe that she has been terminated behind the scenes.
Pushed out.
So not to look like another firing due to a sexual assault.
Yeah.
So what did she do?
Me too.
6 sources said Guilfoyle, or butchering that name, Guilfoyle's
Probably.
behavior included showing personal photographs of male genitalia to colleagues and identifying whose genitals they were.
Her
Oh,
own?
boy.
No, like people like, hey, you see this cock and balls right here? That's Bob from camera 2.
Yeah.
But question is, did they manscape with the lawnmower?
Probably not.
No?
I would
Probably
say
not.
no.
I'm going to say no.
That's the issue right there.
I'm going to say no. But why does she have all these random
Showing
dicks in her
personal
phone?
photographs of male genitalia colleagues, identifying whose genitals they
Why
were.
were they showing them?
Regularly
That's what she was doing.
discussing sexual matters at work and engaging in emotionally abusive behavior towards hair and makeup artists and support staff.
I'm saying that they had to show them for her to take the pictures. So why were they showing them?
She was fucking everyone.
Apparently.
Yeah, of course.
Now,
She was gilly-foiling everyone.
She's going around.
I said-
she's going around showing everybody the
Now
results.
look
I
at
would
her.
gilly-foiler.
now look at her. It fits the bill, right?
I'm
It
gilly-foiling
fits.
her right now.
It fits.
So let me take it one step further. Guess who her boyfriend is?
One of the cameramen?
No, she's just fucking them.
Drum roll, please.
Her producer.
Donald Trump Jr. Yeah, she's leaving Fox News to go be the head of a foundation he's starting. It's
Interesting.
they've been dating for some time.
She just wants a gilly-foil in the White House.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll be the next thing. She'll weasel her way into the White House, some shit. But yeah, apparently she was being abusive, the makeup artists and the support staff. She was showing genitals to people at work.
Damn.
And she was constantly talking about sexual acts. So yeah.
Does that go into detail in the article?
Yeah.
Like her sexual acts?
Oh, I don't know.
Does it tell us exactly
text
what
that
she
to me?
said?
I wish.
John wants to Guilfoyle the article.
I wish.
You have no idea.
Sources also added that human resources investigation on her started last year and that she received a stern warning from HR. So, I mean, this is we've joked about it, but this is pretty big because it's the first time where that's sexual assault,
Coming
not
from a woman.
that's sexual assault from the
can go
Yeah.
either way.
opposite
It
way, and that's a
happens.
pretty big thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why it's got some traction this week. It's the first time a woman's going to a woman is terminated for being lewd and lascivious
Yeah.
at work.
And they're not necessarily saying that right now, right? But that's
Well, they're gonna
kinda what
deny it, but
seems like.
they said they had up to 22 sources confirm it. So,
Yeah.
look, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, of course.
You know, asking her to leave or firing her is the same fucking thing.
Well, yeah, exactly.
same
If you're asking
fucking
her
thing.
to leave, you're just trying to do it quiet. But either way, she's not going to work there anymore.
Nope, she's not. And apparently, what had happened was they're saying that she's leaving for that job at that nonprofit, but they had told her 6 months ago that she needed to start looking for other employment.
Okay,
and I believe
so
they
she's
gave her
been
some type
planning.
of deadline so that they could kind of
So they've
cover it up.
given her
like,
time.
If you don't have anything by this, we're gonna let you go. So, oh hello. Yep.
Hey-o.
So we got our first sexual assault from the other gender. So let's
Yeah,
see,
there it is. Sexual assault on the other side.
And man, is that not what you picture when you think of a woman that would do that? It's perfect. That's her. I can see it.
I don't know. I mean, if I really tried to picture it, I think it might be that woman from McDonald's that beat ass.
Well, I
Because
mean,
she can
as
really hold you down and do what she wants.
as she was beating that girl, she was sexually assaulting her.
Yeah, she
she was
was
ripping her
actually.
clothes off.
Yeah, she was.
What else What else happened this week?
I saw a sexual assault on this Deadliest Catch star, apparently.
Ooh,
Did you see that?
no.
So, Deadliest Catch star Edgar Hansen admits sexually abusing 16-year-old girl
Oh, that's horrible.
last fall. So, it's not like he was 18 and she was 16. This is a legit. He's like
And last
40
name is
something.
Hansen?
Edgar Hansen, yeah.
So he went bop on her, right?
Oh, good pun. Good pun. Good pun.
All right.
I guess.
Bop, chippa chop, bop, do,
Jesus
bop.
Christ.
And
yeah.
by no means do I condone it, but
He
you know.
he admitted to the sexual abuse of a 16-year-old girl, touched her and made her return.
Oh,
is what
Jesus.
the article says exactly.
Now, where does he's on the
What
Deadliest
a piece
Catch.
of shit.
So
Yeah.
he's on these fisher boats,
and he's
right?
47.
These are the ones that go
That's
out in the Pacific.
unacceptable.
Yeah.
Yes.
It gets better,
Now,
guys.
do these assaults happen
I don't think
on
I
the
wanna hear
boat
anymore.
or while he was on mainland?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay.
Well, if it's on the boat, then everyone should be responsible, not
Yes.
just
That's
him.
why I was
Yeah.
asking. 'cause,
I got
No,
you.
I'd
you
assume
got,
not.
You got camera crews. You got Discovery
Why would there be a
Channel.
16-year-old
there.
girl on the boat?
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't make sense.
I've never seen the show, so I don't know.
So he was given a suspended sentence of 364 days in jail, meaning he won't actually spend any time in jail. And he received a couple 2 years probation, and some fines up to like $5,000.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Once
That's it.
once they sentence you to that 365, that 1 year, that's prison time. So
And
360.
why is he not getting that
Well, I mean, he should go to prison.
for years?
Yeah,
I mean, he admitted to doing it. Just because you said, "Yeah, I did it," doesn't
that's
mean
strange. That's strange because we've had people across the board deny things that have come out as, oh, they did this, right? And they've lost their jobs, but we never see any legalities follow, right?
And now we see this, and he
We see
gets a
it-
slap on the wrist.
that.
He gets a slap on the wrist. A couple years probation.
And look,
And
I
some money.
think you and we err on the side of, hey, let's get a little due process. We're not out for
course.
this witch hunt, right?
No, but
this
he's
guy
admitting that he
admitted
did
to
it. He admitted that he did it, and they're slapping him on the wrist.
I don't like this.
He has to undergo sexual deviancy evaluation,
As he should.
and provide a DNA
Now-
sample to law enforcement. So the prosecuting attorney's office agreed not to pursue any charges that may arise in the future in connection with the same case.
Does it say what state this occurred in?
Not that I'm seeing yet.
Because-
no.
The average age of consent in most states is 16.
Yeah, but
And that's why he might have gotten a slap on the wrist.
but if it's the age of consent, then why would he even get anything?
Because he's admitting he did something wrong. Right?
Or the state he was in.
He was admitting
it was
that-
over the age
Well,
of
that's it.
16.
He was admitting that he took advantage of a situation.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
This is interesting. I don't know.
Washington.
I don't know what Washington State? Yeah, I don't.
The victim, described only as a 16-year-old girl, reported her abuse to her therapist, saying it took place at a local home.
Oh, then she was assaulted. She was straight up assaulted. Yeah, the age doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, this is like straight up assault.
It's assault, yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. Okay.
You know, it's sad because like most movements in the U.S., we make progress, and then these movements turn volatile, and then they get pushed to the back of the news so people don't realize how violent they truly are. And then when something like a slam dunk like this is like, okay, this is where we can show that we made progress.
They don't do shit.
We fucking drop the ball.
They don't do shit.
You know, like everyone was joining Antifa years ago, and news outlets refused to report that they were violent. They were ensuing riots. And then, you know, it takes two jack-offs from YouTube to infiltrate Antifa for them to actually go, oh, they're violent. These movements, we make progress and then we just implode.
Do shit.
Like Me Too. What a good movement. And what did it take? 2 months?
Yeah.
And then women were like, oh, we're gonna get. I'm sorry. I know this isn't what people want to hear, but we can get some money.
Mm-hmm. And it blew up.
Oh, let me go on a bad date and say you assaulted me. Aziz Ansari.
Yeah.
We've all been on. I've been on bad dates on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, bad day. You had a bad day. I mean, look at Chris Hardwick. Chris Hardwick didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, we talked about that.
And he's come back to the job.
Because he didn't do
on the
anything
last
wrong.
episode.
Correct.
He did nothing wrong.
9.
They broke up. She kept texting him and then wrote a fucking letter to a magazine.
Yep.
Thankfully, AMC did the right thing and they brought him back. But how many times have we seen people lose their jobs? What's the guy's name who literally consoled a coworker who was crying by doing this?
Yeah. A little pat on the back.
He patted her on the back. Years later, she wrote HR saying he was too touchy and feely. Mm-hmm. He lost his job and he can't find work today. Because now every time he goes on an interview, they think he sexually assaulted a woman. He fucking put his hand on her shoulder to console her while she was crying. Can't think of the guy's name. Google it, you'll find it. And then we get a thing like this, a slam dunk, and we go,
you're fine.
2 years probation.
Couple grand.
And if
probation.
You're good, we'll get you off in a year.
Yeah.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Look how many eyewitnesses they had for fucking Bill Cosby.
Right.
Break.
And you can cut this out if you want, but if he ever goes back on that show and I was one of his crew members, he'd have an, man overboard accident.
Right. Absolutely. I think it said something like his brother is the captain of the boat. But obviously there's a lot of other crew there, so wouldn't be surprised. Although they're probably all doing it in Washington, am I right?
Yeah, there's no telling what goes on in that state.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I assure you there's going to be an investigation with the rest of the crew.
There has to be.
Well, I mean, you never know. It's one guy if he's offshore just living day to day. That has nothing to do with what he does.
If they all do this,
point the finger.
No investigation.
Yeah.
If they all have the same story, doubtful.
What's the thing? I mean, again, if it has nothing to do with the show, then there's really no need to.
I know one of those fisherman shows, a guy just died.
I think that was the show.
Yeah, actually, I think it was the same show,
Same
right?
show.
Deadliest Catch, yeah.
I know there's like 2 or 3 of those shows. Not many, but I know there's a couple.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah. I think he was like 18 or 20.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's one of the hardest jobs in the world. It's one of the most dangerous jobs. I think it might be the dangerous job in the world. I mean, outside of, being in the military, probably. I don't know. We got to do better. We got to be better.
Be better. Yeah. So, tons of sexual assault.
Well, Roseanne's not helping herself.
No?
So I showed you the clip last week where she's just screaming about how she's like, that bitch, I thought that bitch was white.
Yeah.
I thought she was white. Then she's like smoking a cigarette. Well, this week she goes on Bill Maher. And
Bill Maher.
She kind of says the same bullshit. I thought the bitch was white. I didn't mean nothing by it. And look, you're getting these national platforms. It's your time to just go, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the tweet. What does Roseanne do? I'm sorry that you misinterpreted my joke.
Right.
So now you're deflecting blame to the person who was the butt of your joke. That's not how you get over. Does John Cena need to sit her down, or Vince McMahon need to sit her down on how to get over? Jesus Christ. Apologize and move on.
I don't know.
Look, I told you this on the phone the other day. If I was her, and I truly felt it was a joke, I probably wouldn't apologize, because that's what she's paid to do. She's paid to be a comedian. She's paid to stir the
told
pot.
the joke. If that's what she was doing,
if it was a joke, don't ever apologize for doing your job. If you meant it pure malice, and you feel the need to apologize to save face, do that.
Yeah.
If you don't want to apologize, don't apologize. Do not fall in the middle. Do not put blame on her. Sorry, you misinterpreted my joke. No. Either apologize for it or don't. Pick one.
Yeah.
It's simple. Just pick one.
She's not.
Right? I think she's going to get a green lit for some bullshit on Hulu, or Netflix. They're going to move on without her and the Connors. Look, she's going to make millions. She's going to be fine.
Of course she's going to be fine. That was never really the question.
Well, and then she says that whole, hey, I'm sorry, you misinterpreted my tweet. And then minutes later goes, yeah, but she also does need a new haircut. Like,
Sticking to the joke. I like it. I'm on board.
Come on.
I'm in.
She kills me, though. She's crazy. But you know what? Now that I'm sitting here just talking it out loud, she's a genius, because guess what? When I was flicking through the news, there was like 4 articles on her, so she wins.
And you're talking about her.
She wins.
You're talking about her.
You know what? Put her on fucking E, where all the horrendous TV shows are on, and watch how
They
E
say
becomes
no press is bad press.
Yeah. Watch how E becomes the #1 network in America. What E has the Kardashian show. Yeah.
I have no clue.
Put Kardashian on at 9. Put a reality show of Roseanne on at 10. There you go.
That would probably sell.
You just blocked out 9 and 9
just
to
her
11.
sitting in a dimly lit room, taking Ambien, drinking wine, tweeting,
smoking a cigarette,
smoking a cig.
All of a sudden, Dan Aykroyd walks in the background real quick. It's just a quick flash, like, oh fuck, he's there.
Eating some Swiss Crisp.
Oh yeah, Swiss Crisp, toot that ass.
Why Dan
up.
Aykroyd? Huh? Why Dan Aykroyd?
I fucked up the name of the guy in her show.
You did.
John Goodman?
John Goodman. I always fucked him up.
John Goodman plays Dan.
Yeah,
Dan.
see, that's how I always fuck it up.
Dan.
Yeah. I don't know how many times
Dan
I've
Connor.
called him Dan Aykroyd to people, and they look at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Just the way I looked at you just
Yeah,
now.
he gave me that look. That's why I was like, yeah, I
Pretty
know.
much.
Give me a second. John Goodman.
We'll figure this out.
Yeah. Like I said, man, you apologize or don't. I honestly, it's no sweat off my back. I wasn't offended by it. I think it is A plus B = C. I think it's a prototypical joke, the way it was written. But what do I know?
What do you know?
I'm dumb.
What does anybody know?
Nothing. What else happened this week? What else happened this week? Siri?
Well, I had
Siri,
a few other random articles,
tell me
but
something, Siri.
nothing,
Roseanne,
nothing too crazy.
Demi Lovato. Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Yep.
Barnes and Nobles. Trying to buy some reading books.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe start a book of the month.
We want to talk about Zuckerberg losing $20 billion in 2 hours.
151, right? 149
149 what?
billion that they lost.
Well, that sounds about right. I know just him, $20 billion in 2 hours.
Sit down for a second and think to yourself and go, I got $100 billion and I just lost 20. Think to yourself about that.
Still got 80.
Didn't even make a dent. Didn't even
What the
make
fuck?
a dent. Did I not just buy an entire island in
And
Hawaii?
that's exactly what I'd post on my Facebook page.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Let them know.
I mean,
Like,
it made a
it's just
dent.
20.
It made a dent in your earnings
Still got 80.
because you're poor. He's not poor. I wouldn't even know what it is. I wouldn't even know what 80 billion looked like. I wouldn't even know what $80 looked like.
You do know what $80 looks like.
What does it sound like, though?
What's it sound like?
Good burger reference, motherfuckers.
Where's your fanny pack? I'll tell you what it sounds like.
Oh man, we should talk about that shit.
Please no.
I'm going full in.
He's going to buy a coochie fanny pack.
I'm sorry.
A
Let me tell you
coochie?
something.
A
It's going to
coochie
be
pack?
around his coochie.
I'm offended right now. Let me tell you why.
No, you're not.
I'm offended.
Level with me.
You should
And I'm
be.
not even wearing it.
Let me tell you. Don't ever call it a fanny pack. It is a belt bag.
I'm pretty sure you called it a fanny pack today.
I'll leave this motherfucker right now. Don't ever.
Hey, when you
Belt
go
bag.
back to the website where you were looking at your Gucci one for $800,
Man, I want that gooch, son.
What is it called on that website?
The belt bag.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, I just learned that. That's why I'm yelling. Yeah, I've been rocking the fanny pack for the last couple of days, man. I don't know what I did without it. I don't know what I don't know what I did before I had Apple Watch. Didn't know what I did before I can't speak because I get so flustered when
Never
I think
mind the
about
Apple
it.
Watch. You still had pockets in your pants.
I don't like putting things in my pockets, man.
So you'd rather have a sack that is around your waist? I'm confused by this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 100%.
That's what he's going for, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I know.
Full hard.
I know what you guys are saying. You look at me and you go, he's looking good.
I think you look like a
Is that what we're saying?
tourist.
I think that's
Is that what we're
exactly
saying?
what you're thinking.
With your fanny pack and your
Yeah.
scally cap?
I think that's what you're thinking.
I got nothing against that hat.
Yeah, me neither, but on him.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I'll give you that.
Apparently,
It's a hat and the combination with the fanny pack.
the,
hat pack
the
combo?
Canadian says I look like a Sherlock Holmes.
No, what she said, one of those old detectives.
No.
That's
a
right.
detective from
The old movies.
a
Old
detective,
TV?
a detective from back in the days.
Back in the days. A detective from back in the days.
Oh shit.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're at,
Should get her on the phone so she
fanny
can quote that.
Fanny
We're like an hour and 10 minutes here.
fanny pack.
Are you Googling it?
Fanny
On that Google?
pack. Fanny pack. Oh shit. I was trying to think of the last thing that I had.
Oh, shit.
So, James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and Volume 2, was abruptly fired this week for tweets that he sent out in 2009 to 2011. Now, Dickless, this is your terrain because you're a big comic book guy. am I right on this? James Gunn was a pseudo comedian before directing these movies.
Actually, I actually have no idea.
You have no
about
idea.
that.
All right.
I really
believe
didn't know
maybe-
who he was prior to Guardians of the Galaxy. I do know that his brother is actually one of the co-stars in both those movies.
Yeah, the tweets were.
I believe they were about rape and
Pedophilia.
Pedophilia.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if he had done like comedic work prior to the Guardians of the Galaxy, because that, then I
And I've also heard that
understand then.
there's quite a few fans that are signing a petition, and I think last I heard it was close to 100,000 signatures on it.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of
to
people
try
are.
to reinstate him.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are supporting him, from a bunch of the actors from Guardians.
Oh yeah, the
and-
actors from Guardians actually
Everybody's-
tweeted out that they're a family.
yeah,
and-
Tromeo and Juliet, movie
So-
43. These are all comedic movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some were more. Some of the stars were more in your face with their tweets in
Yeah.
regards to their support for him. Others were more, subtle. But I think Dave Bautista was one of the ones that was really in your face with his support for him.
Yeah.
Who happens to be a hometown guy here in Tampa.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Look, Chris Pratt used a Bible verse from the Book of James. So I mean,
He
was.
did.
I mean,
He did.
That was just blatant. What's the alien girl's name? The black girl,
Zoe something?
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, Songdana.
She was
from
flat
the Star
out.
Trek films, I think.
Yeah,
right?
she was flat out.
No, I thought she was one of the subtle ones.
She was
I truly
subtle
believe that
originally.
Bautista
She-
was the only in-your-face one.
She wrote like, "I need to take a little bit of time to."
That's true, yep.
And then she came out in support. I just read that Selma Blair has left Twitter in support of James Gunn. A lot of people support him. I saw a really, really funny tweet from. I'm trying to find his tweets.
From who?
I'm trying to find James Gunn's tweets so that I can read a few of them so they can see how bad they were. Here it is. If I can get the picture to load appropriately without looking all grainy and shit. Of course, comicbook.com. You ever been to that website, John? I'm going to have to bleep that out.
He actually already called me that earlier also.
Yeah,
I did actually, yeah. I
Well,
realized
cut
it
'em
as
both
soon
out.
as I said it.
Actually, just real quick, this is what Dave Bautista said. And then some. Never make a mistake. Don't have a sense of humor. Don't be politically outspoken, etc. Fucking etc. And every sentence ends with multiple exclamation points.
Yeah. So here's are some of his tweets. I just downloaded that new Steven Tyler single. I feel the type of shame usually reserved for getting a $3 BJ from a maybe tranny. It's kind of funny.
Not sure what's wrong about that.
It's kind of funny. I'm doing a big Hollywood film adaptation of The Giving Tree with a happy ending. The tree grows back and gives the kid a blowjob.
That's actually
All I
pretty
can
funny.
say, it's about a tree, right?
Trying to
I am
figure out
Groot.
Trying to figure out the most disgusting feature of Vegas. These tranny-rific Rita Rudder billboards or all the Ed Hardy clothing. It's not bad. About to vomit as I'm stuffed with souffle and eggplant. I'm Louis Andersoning my ass out. Just the fat, not the little boys.
Wow.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah, I'm about to. I'm supporting this guy now. I'm on his side.
well, hold on. I will say that, yeah, those were crossing the line, especially when you're in showbiz, all right? And quite frankly, it's crossing the line no matter what. But as Dave Bautista said, which I agree with, we all make mistakes. We really do. And when I heard James Gunn come out saying, I in my life I have changed, and I truly believe that. We go through, changes in our life. We're immature. We grow up. But he should have remembered the shit that he tweeted and maybe deleted it once he started maturing or grown out of the,
What-
those
You'll know
things.
this. What was the director? of the last Star Wars film.
Oh, that Rian Johnson.
Okay, he just deleted over 20,000 tweets. So I think there's been a referendum or a memorandum from Disney for people working for their company to go through it and either just fully erase or delete whichever
And
ones
speaking
they
of
think are questionable.
Disney made a mistake just by hiring that guy. I mean, that movie was fucking awful.
The last Star Wars?
Yes.
I don't think it was that
Horrendous.
bad.
It was a slapstick comedy. Fucking awful.
Yeah, they tried way too hard on the
And
comedy.
they tried to make it like a Marvel movie, and you can't do that with Star Wars. You can't.
I'll meet you there. Another one of James Gunn's tweets: the Hardy Boys and the mystery of what it feels like when Uncle Bernie fists me.
Yes.
The hotel shower is the weakest ever. Felt like a 3-year-old was peeing on my head. Honestly, I don't think that's that bad, especially if he has a kid.
That's
not
true.
bad.
I
agree.
honestly
Yeah.
find,
Not bad at all.
I find no offense with that.
No.
Now, I did see a hilarious tweet from a comedian who is probably one of the most vile comics on the planet, Anthony Jeselnik.
Never heard of him.
And it was just basically, he literally, instead of, because obviously somebody went through James Gunn's Twitter and found these, right?
Of course, yeah.
He
Somebody has
went
to go
through
back.
his own and basically put, on the top, it was like, you can literally go through my Twitter anytime you want and you can find any of these, and listed like 8 horrific things that he has said. I'm going to try to pull it up.
That's pretty funny.
as
But
fast as I can.
Disney's never hired him, so there's a slight
Well, no,
difference
but-
there.
He's still getting paid every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, traveling, doing comedy shows. He's got a special on Netflix.
But a comedy show is different than being in a film made by Disney.
But what 12-year-old kid is scrolling Twitter going back? How many years ago did he tweet all this
It's
shit?
not a 12-year-old
Like-
kid. You know
No, but
damn
that's what
well
I'm saying.
it's someone who wants to stir up some shit.
So then what's the fucking problem with it being there?
And I'm trying to think. There's one star that went as far as deleting their Twitter, saying, "Listen, you know what? Oh, yeah, you know what? It was Michael Rooker, another one of the stars from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's also from Walking Dead and some other movies. And he basically said, you know what, guys? I'm done with Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. All my fans."
These are some of Anthony Jeselnik's tweets.
Here we go.
Child molesters must all think they've got huge dicks. In Jerry Sandusky's defense, he got those kids ready to play on Saturday, and he got them clean.
I'm done.
Jesus. I'm an amateur photographer, never taken anything I'm proud of, just children having sex. I want to have sex with you, baby. But if you don't want me to have sex with you, baby, too? Holy shit. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking, like,
Yeah, we may have to delete the segment.
My brain is
and you
melting.
can read this to us, off the air.
Yeah, he's pretty rough. We get the point.
Pretty rough. They're as rough as fucking Sandusky.
Look, he directed and he was in.
Who wants to do that?
Yeah, no, James Gunn was either director, had a hand in movie 43, Romeo and Juliet. I saw Shaun of the Dead. These were all comedic based.
He didn't do Shaun of the
No.
Dead, did he?
I don't
I thought
know,
that
man.
was
I'm making half this
Simon
up.
Pegg. I thought he was the writer and the director.
Don't call me out on stuff. I make half this up. No,
In half the shit that comes out of your mouth made up?
no, hold on. I had his Wikipedia up just a second ago.
No, there wasn't anything for that on here.
Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
So there's comedic bits in those movies. So I'm not saying he's a full blown comedian, but
No.
if he's whatever happened to just telling a joke. I mean, you don't have to be a comedian to tell a joke, right? In your opinion, is those tweets enough to fire someone?
No. Don't think so.
I don't. I mean, I don't. Did he actually commit these acts? No. Is he truly advocating for these things? No. You know, it's different. It's different when you act on something, right? If you make fun of child molesters and you molest a kid, okay, like you're getting fired, you're getting arrested, you're a criminal, you're a horrible person. If you sexually assault a woman, you're losing your job. You know, if you sexually assault a man, you're losing your job.
Yeah.
It's for me, it's when you commit that act, and we've had this discussion multiple times about racism. I think it's in the acts, not so much the words. I know words are hurtful, and I know there's certain words that carry very heavy meanings, right? But we talked about the Netflix guy a couple weeks ago, you and I, Oli, about the Netflix executive that said the N-word in a meeting and they got fired.
Yeah.
I finally found out.
Netflix? I thought that was Papa John's.
It was
There's a
Netflix.
Netflix guy also?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both.
Now-
Really?
Yeah, well, I found out in what context he said the N-word.
So I gotta get my fucking pants off because these things, I'm super uncomfortable right now.
You are so uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable right
He has been grabbing his balls all
Yeah,
night.
and we're about to see it. Just whip it out.
I'm just
So-
gonna strip right here.
The Netflix executive was
your
in a
place.
meeting. They were deciding what words would not be allowed on Netflix. He was reciting a list of words, recited the N-word, which was on the list, fired.
So he wasn't even
No.
saying anything out of context.
He was
He was
reciting a
literally
list,
just reading a list.
reading a list,
Well, that's horseshit.
right? For me, it's in the actions.
It was the same with Papa John's. From what I heard, he was actually quoting something that was said by, I think, an executive from KFC. Well, when you quote someone, and by no means am I condoning using any racial slurs, but when you quote someone else,
Yeah.
let's say you
It's a
say,
quote.
"Hey, that asshole said this word," or does that make you an asshole suddenly because you're quoting that guy? Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's pretty horrendous.
Yeah, I honestly, I feel like we're just, thank God. Like I said, thank God AMC did the right thing and reinstated Chris Hardwick. But we've gotten to this point now where it's like a witch hunt, and the moment someone says, "You fucked me over, you did something wrong," all right, you're guilty. No, you're not guilty. That's why we have a judicial system. That's why we have crimes. That's why we have laws. That's why people get tried. You're innocent until proven guilty. And yeah, like we all have preconceived notions about people in certain situations, and when you hear things, you go, "Oh yeah, that guy's guilty," right? We all do that. But it's up for 12 people or a judge to decide. I like Harvey Weinstein. In my gut, he's a scumbag and he did horrific things. Guess what? I don't think he's going to get convicted of anything. Why? Because I don't think we're going to find 12 jurors that are unbiased. So I think he's going to get a mistrial. Does that make what he did not real? No, he did it. He should lose his job. But then there's instances where we point the finger too abruptly.
Yeah.
I think some of these people don't deserve to lose their jobs. I mean,
Yeah,
how many times?
absolutely.
I mean, honestly, our podcast has become sexual assault and what not to do on social media.
Pretty much.
And Swiss Chris,
Toot that ass
toot
up.
that ass. I look. Social media is probably the greatest asset that we've had in our lifetime, right? But it's also going to probably ruin people's lives. We're already seeing it.
Yeah, it already is.
It started with relationships and catfishing, which I would love to do a whole episode on catfishing.
Oh, yeah. We should. We should do a catfish episode.
Yeah. It started with relationships and fucking with the relationships, and now it's trickled into your personal life. Now it's trickled into your your professional life. Where do we go next? So what I'm saying is, Dickless, sell your Facebook stock. Social media's on the decline.
No way.
He's in it for the big bucks.
For the money.
He lost $20 billion. Didn't even make a dent.
Didn't even make a dent.
Well, I think we're gonna have to end this because
Yeah, we got to wrap this bitch
Uncle
up.
Ole's having a full-on wardrobe malfunction.
I'm having a meltdown right
He's
now.
Janet Jackson with
I
Justin
need to take my
Timberlake ripping
clothes
that
off.
titty out.
I've been in clothes for too long.
Yeah. He's naked and afraid.
No, I want to be. I'm afraid because I'm not naked.
All right. Don't post anything stupid on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Hulu.
Post it all on Facebook.
Post it all.
Send the nudes.
Send in the news.
And we hope speedy recoveries for Demi Lovato. We hope James Gunn gets reinstated. Shout out to Chris Hardwick for getting reinstated. And yeah.
Toot that ass up.
Go buy a belt bag, baby.
Belt bag.
Join the clan.
Don't join the clan.
The Fanny Clan.
Oh God, I can't believe I said that word. That wasn't even. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, let's cut that. All right, we're done. Toot that ass up.